of any white person who was found to violate provisions of the act. Before these laws could be put into effect, a new wave of white settlers swept westward and formed the territories of Wisconsin and Iowa, Wisconsin and Iowa. This made it necessary for the policymakers in Washington to shift the permanent Indian frontier from the Mississippi River to the 95th meridian. This line ran from Lake of the Woods on what is now the Minnesota-Canada border, slicing southwards through what are now the states of Minnesota and Iowa, and then along the western border of Missouri, Arkansas, and Louisiana to Galveston Bay, Texas. To keep the Indians beyond the 95th meridian and to prevent unauthorized white men from crossing it, soldiers were garrisoned in a series of military posts that ran southward from Fort centering on the Mississippi River to Fort Atkinson and Leavenworth on the Missouri, Fort Gillespie and Smith on the Arkansas, and Fort Tolson on the Red, and Fort Jesup in Louisiana. So basically that demon, alright, Andrew Jackson, he did that. He slayed, number one, he slayed all types, like I said, thousands of these native tribes, and then turned around and he hold himself not guilty. So when we bring this up about the Trail of Tears, alright, about him slaughtering and being a known Indian killer, then we're wrong for saying that, because they don't hold themselves not guilty. Going back to Zechariah 11:5, who possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. And their own shepherds pity them not. Okay? That's right. That's right. Excuse me. So when it said a troop shall overcome him, alright, it's going in about the so-called white man. Alright? And like I said, which we could read that one more time, then I'm going to close it up. Lord willing, I'll go into it even more. Alright, because I don't want to make this too long. I know people's attention span is weak. Alright. But this is for the elect anyway. Genesis 49:19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him. Alright. So that word overcome, Strong's Hebrew 1464, Gawad, which means to invade, attack, invade with troops, to press, urge upon anyone to invade him. And that's what happened. They invaded us. Alright? And that's fulfilling prophecy. So, excuse me. So if anybody can't see that, then I don't know what what more can you prove? But Lord willing, I'll go into the history of certain tribes, and certain wars, and highlight that, yeah, we went into slavery on the so-called white man. Yeah, he stole our land. That's fulfilling prophecy. Alright? But this is what the scriptures say. Finish that verse out. Genesis 49:19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. And that word overcome is the same one that it was what we got before, Gawad, which means to evade, attack, to evade upon with troops. Alright? So the Lord is going to allow us to get our hands on these so-called white people and to exact vengeance upon you for all the wickedness and vile and ill atrocities you've done towards our people unjustly. Alright? And like I said, the Lord prophesied this will happen. Luke 21:23. Alright? It says, or 24, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, talking about the children of Israel. Did not our fathers fall by the edge of the sword? Alright. They shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. Alright. That's right. This is